I'm wild and young, but you know what? I called it not necessarily wild and just adapted to my environment, because at the end of the day, you understand is I'm a young black man with no father figure, no guidance. My mom's working. She can't be a parent. You feel me? So I'm ingesting my environment. So a big thing that kind of fluctuated is high school. High school really kind of put me in a weird situation, because my sister gets pregnant and she runs away from home. This leaves me, my mom, my brother, and I gotta watch my brother. So I can't play sports because I can't take him to practice. I gotta watch him, I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta make sure the house right for my mom. And she working nights 3 to 10. But her working nights 3 to 10 makes it I can't play sports, but it allows me to hang out. It allows me to have girls over, allows me to have my homies over. So we chilling, I'm doing all the wrong things because now I learn how to manipulate the system. I've already understood that if I get good grades and I just go to school, my mom's not gonna worry about me, because in her eyes, my son's doing good. So the simple shifting, she tries to buy me red clothes. No, don't buy me that red. I want that blue. Buy me that blue. And she not picking up on it because my mom's not a gang bang type mom. She don't understand it. The shift in my life it made it real crazy was getting the job at McDonald's at 16. So I get the job at McDonald's at 16. First job ever. Wiping tables. I tell them, this is too easy, man. I don't wipe tables no more. So I'm working there, and I'm kind of like feeling out of place. I'm the only black, I'm the only young person, so I do what any nigga do. Go to the store manager. Hey, can I hire some of my friends from school? She's like, yeah. So I meet my one boy, Lorenzo. Shout out to Lorenzo. He Mexican and Italian. He come in, I see him looking for a job. Hey, bro, you need a job? He like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna get you a job. Don't trip. So I get him a job. So this is my first time smoking weed. So he smokes weed heavy. He lives with his mom. We at his house. He got the Doors, Pink Floyd, all on his room. I'm like, man, who the fuck is Doors, Pink Floyd? He's like, man, listen to this. So I'm tripping out on this shit. I'm listening to it. So he smoked weed. I don't smoke weed. I'm like, man, I'm good. I don't fuck with weed. He's like, man, you gotta try it. I said, nah. He hit me with the day. Come on, man, just hit it. So I hit the weed. I'm like, definitely not for me. So I'm like, bam. We had his uncle house. His uncle just got out the pen. He Mexican Mafia, black hand, right? So we lifting weights. So his uncle was saying some weird off the wall shit, like, in the pen, our people wouldn't be doing this, working out together, but I'm not like that. My nephew tells me a lot about you. You're real good. You guys work together. And he's like, man, you like the bike my nephew has? I'm like, he had this real nice, I don't know if y'all know, back in the day, mountain bikes with shocks in the seat, that was the shit. Remember when mountain bikes first came out? That was a symbol of, I got money, I got a mountain bike. It with rollerblades and shit like that. So as a nigga around these type of people, like, man, I want a mountain bike. And I was like, yeah, I like the nigga bike. He goes, ask him how he got it. I said, man, Lorenzo, how you get the bike? He goes, I just sell weed. I said, sell weed? I said, well, you sell weed? He's like, yeah, my school. We go to 2 different schools, mind you. I said, yeah, I want to sell weed then. So he's like, look, I'm gonna give you a pound. I think it was like $300. I got that on my check. He goes, you work, so I trust you. I know you'll pay me. I said, I'll go get it right now. I got a bank account at Bank of America right on the corner. He goes, for real? I was like, I'll get you 300. So I give him the 300. I got this brick of like mid. It's the 90s, so it's mid. I'm at home, my mom's at work. I'm like, man, I call him, hey bro, how do you sell your weed? Cause I'm used to niggas like nickel and dime. He goes, no, 4 fingers, bro, that's a 20 bag. I'm like, that's it? And back then it's all crumbled up. So I'm wrapping it up. I got this little pouch. It's like you would put your hygiene in there, and I got about 20 20s in there. I said, well, let me go to school. So I go to school. So I'm chilling. Back then, if y'all don't know, ASB, you had like the Black Student Union, the Asians, y'all sit in groups in high school outside for lunch. So I tell my nigga, shout out Johnny Patton and my nigga DeVille Duval, I'm like, look, y'all trying to smoke? I'm like, man, I got it on me right now. Nigga, let's go to the locker room. Nigga bust down, they smoke. Like, nigga, it's fire. Who got that? I got it for 20, nigga. So that was my first, and I made like $40 that day. In the South, it was different. In the South, it was, hey, run this bag over here. Hey, run this over there. I got you. So this is my first time. I'm like 16. So now I'm killing it at school. I'm talking about security buying weed for me. Everybody buying it. Like, God, I'm going to parties selling weed. So now I'm up. So I'm so up. I got my mama at a 32-inch TV, the entertainment center. We got new couches. My mom was like, yeah, I'm working at McDonald's. I'm doing overtime. We're good. I got remember the old cordless phone? The one you got to put the metal antenna up? I'm like in the house, on the party line. So I'm living. I end up throwing parties and shit and losing my job at McDonald's, but I still got the plug on the weed. So the weed going good. Now I graduated from high school. some shit happened. I had to go back to Texas. So I go back to Texas. Me and my dad is like at each other's neck because he felt like he found out I bang. They calling me a punk. Oh, you a punk? Only gang members are punks. You guys. I'm like, whatever, bro. You wasn't even in my life to direct me in the right way. So shut up. So he's like, matter of fact, you think you so hard? I'm gonna take you to the park to play basketball. So we go to the park to play basketball with his pastor. Mind you, I'm used to selling weed now, so I'm like, hey, where can I get some weed to sell? But it's dirt. Sorry, Texas. It's dirt weed in Texas. It's nothing good in Texas when it comes to weed. You have to bring it. So his pastor works at a college, St. Philip's College, and they play football. They're like, man, you play football? Like, I don't play no fucking football. Do I look like you do look like a football player. To keep it real, so I get on there, I play college football, I get into it with my dad, 9/11 happens. My mom and me are like, my mom wants me back here, I come back here. Around 01, 02 is when the first Kush came out. So that old Chronic and stuff, now they selling it by the grams and eighths. All that 4-finger bag and the shake, that's out. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So my homie, prior to something I left out, the homies always was selling crack. They like, well, you know, we might as well start selling crack. Cause I was always like, I'm not finna sell that, cause you know, our mental state was, I'm not finna sell death to my people. But I'm like, nigga, it's 01, I'm doing bad. I'm like, fuck it. We in the mission in Santa Ana serving crack now. So now I'm in a trap. Before it was called trap, it was just a crack house, dope house, whatever. Learning this shit with the homies. And that was my life for a minute until I caught my first case.